안녕하세요 여러분. 오늘은 제가 너무 엄청 기뻐요. 제가 너무 행복해요. 왜냐하면 제가 1000 subscribers 가졌어요. 여러분 덕분에 in less than a week 1000 subscribers 가질 수 있었어요. 여러분 너무 많이 감사합니다. 저 진짜 마음으로 감사합니다. 앞으로는 재밌는 영상들 만들 겁니다. 저를 응원해주셔서 너무 많이 감사합니다. 1000 subscribers. Hi guys, so do you want your English, well more specifically British English, to sound a bit more natural when you talk to your British friends? So today I'm going to introduce you guys to some slangs.
Say what?
I'm going to introduce you guys to some slangs or some common expressions that people use in day-to-day conversations. Well, most commonly used in London and I guess other parts of the UK that you can incorporate into your conversations with your Korean with your British friends, or that you could hear pop up once in a while depending on the age group that you are. A lot of these slangs are most common amongst the younger age groups, so like the teenagers, but some of the slangs are still used even by the older age groups. So I hope you guys enjoy this and stay tuned. So the first one that you could hear, and I don't know if it's a slang, but I think it's used a lot, even maybe not just in the UK but even in other countries as well, and it's called swag. So for instance, if you have a friend who knows how to dress really well, got good sense of fashion, you could say he's got swag. Oh, he's got swag. Oh, he's yeah, so you can use it like that. The second one is YOLO. Again, YOLO, you hear that everywhere, not just in the UK but in other countries as well, I guess. And basically it means you only live once. So for instance, let's say you don't have that much money left but you really want to buy like this good bag or dress that's on sale, but you know that if you buy it you're going to become broke. So to convince yourself, you can just tell yourself YOLO and buy it. That brings on to my second word, which is broke. So to be broke means you have no money, and you can just say, oh, I'm broke. The next one is slick. So for something to be slick, it means trying to think of the best way to explain this. So slick would be if somebody does something so smooth, so perfectly, like he's dancing, he did like a really difficult dance move and he did it so perfectly, no mistake, you can be like, oh, that's slick. That's the best way I can actually describe that. I don't really use slick much. I think maybe when I was younger, like more of a teenager, I used slick, but yeah, I don't really use it. So the next one is jokes, meaning funny. So if you say a joke to your friend or you hear something really funny, you can be like, oh, that's jokes. Yeah. So the next one is can't be asked, CBA. In text form is CBA. So basically if you're not bothered to do anything, like if you have work to do and you don't want to do it, you can just be like, oh, I can't be asked to do that. I use this all the time because I'm just lazy and I don't want to do things, so I'm like to my friends, oh, I can't be asked to go, or I can't be asked to buy that. So that's a common one to use. The next one is lit. That one I also use, lit. So lit, basically you say it when something is really good, like you went to the movies and the movie was so good, you know, or you went to a party and the party was so good, you can be like, oh my gosh, it was lit, that party was lit, that movie was lit, that food was lit. Okay, I'm joking, but yeah, you just be like, oh my gosh, that party was lit, like it was good. The next one is a lie. So a lie, I think it's mostly used in London. So basically, if your friend says something and you agree with them, you can be like, oh, a lie, like that's not a lie, like that's true, that kind of meaning. And the other one is innit. So innit is basically the short form of isn't it. So this word, you basically put it at the end of a sentence, like that's good innit, she's hot innit, like that kind of thing. So you put that at the end of a sentence to try and figure out if the other person agrees with you. The next word is allow it or allow it. It can be used jokingly or not jokingly. So if somebody's like being really rude or mean, or they're like playfully teasing you and you kind of want them to stop, you can just be like, oh, allow it, man. So the next one is doing too much. It's like in Korean when you say, oh, 너 너무해, or like 너무한다, that kind of things. Like you're doing too much, you're being too much, like calm down. You know, if they're like over the top kind of thing. The next one is hyped. So if you're trying to make your friend feel all big-headed, like, you know, you keep saying really nice things to them to get them all smiling and feeling so good, you can be like, oh, I'm hyping her up, or like I feel hyped. So if you're the person receiving all the attention and stuff, then you can be like, oh, I'm hyped up. And another word you can use is gassed. So gassed up, to be gassed up. The next one is bear. Like, oh, that's bear good. Bear just means a lot. Like, he's doing a lot. He's doing too much. He's doing... It's just a late emphasis of like a lot, you know, kind of thing. So, he's bear good. Like, he's really good. He's very good. It has that same meaning. So another word is extra. So, oh, he's been extra, or like, oh, you're too extra. Again, that means you're like over the top, you're doing too much, you're like just doing way too much. The next one is ends. So ends basically means your neighbourhood, where you're from. Again, this, I've mostly heard this in London. This is a London slang. I used to use it a lot when I was younger. I don't use it now. The next one is it? Is it? It's like, oh, is it? Is it? It's basically another way of saying really. It's like your friend tells you something. They're like, oh, I broke up with my friend yesterday. I broke up with my boyfriend yesterday. You can be like, oh, is it? It's like, oh, really? The next one is long. So long, it's like, oh, that's long, man. Like, oh, that's long, fam. If you don't want to do something because you feel like it's gonna take time, or like you're not bothered to do it, you could just be like, oh, that's long, man. So if your friend are like, oh, should we go to a party tonight, you can just be like, oh, nah, that's long. The next one is vexed. Vexed. I love this word, vexed. I don't know why, it just sounds really cool. So vexed, basically you use it when you're really angry, or like you're really frustrated at somebody. If somebody like made you angry, you can be like, oh, I'm so vexed right now. So another one is bait. So that's bait. So bait would be, for instance, right, let's say you're trying to hide something from your friend, like you're trying to lie to them, but you're being very obvious. So you can be like, oh, he's too bait, like, oh, that's so bait, like it's too obvious, that's really obvious. That's the kind of meaning it is. So if you hear that, oh, nah, that's bait, it's like, oh, that's obvious, you know. Yeah. The next one is peak. That's peak. So peak is basically if something happens, like you're in a group of friends, you're, I don't know, having like an argument or something, like maybe jokingly, and one of your friends says something that's like, you know, there's no come back to it, like you can't respond back to that. You can be like, oh, that's peak, you've outdone yourself, kind of meaning. That's the best way I can explain that to you guys. And I think this is going to be my last one. So it's shook. So he got me shooked. Like, oh, I was shooked yesterday. Basically, that means to be scared or to be nervous. So if somebody like scared you or like made you nervous, you can be like, oh, he got me shooked yesterday. Yeah, that's basically it. There's so many out there, and there's a lot, and some I don't really know how to explain really well to you. And I feel like with some of them you just learn as, you know, you come across it, like within the context that they've been used. Yeah, so I hope this, you know, is really interesting for you guys, and you were able to learn something new. And if you guys can think of any other slangs that you've come across that you were wondering what they mean and stuff like that, just put them in the comment section down below, and if I know what they mean, and if I've come across them before, I will try my best to explain it. So yeah, if you guys like this video, thumbs up, subscribe and share, and I will see you guys next time. Annyeong.